Snake.
Hey, what do you got? Nerf Turbo Football. Yeah, what's it do? Go long. Real long. Nice toss.
Nerf Turbo Football. You don't throw it, you launch it.
Oh God, here it comes! Oh, hot, 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 hot! Hot, 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 hot! Hot, hot, hot! Mr. Marsh, we apologize, and if it's okay with you, we would like to present you your long overdue trophy.
Mag.
Are you guys doing pickups?
We are doing pickups. Do you have pickups, Z? Do you want to start?
I'm gonna stop my camera. I'm gonna turn around, just grab.
All right.
I'll let Sean grab some. I'll keep us occupied a few minutes.
All right. I know, but I like the Moon Knight like this on the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no means
Jesus.
I am like complaining, but very happy for it. Another.
Did you guys not hear that?
This goes off the window. Oh,
No, dude, that was that,
Hey, who let Simon in this motherfucker?
dude.
So everything wasn't muted, just my camera. But anyway,
Dude, bro, that was classic.
I didn't hear it, but I was talking.
Oh, bro.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
real fucking high on drugs.
I'm gonna let him in the man cave. Come on, Chewy.
Mute it, Brian. Someone said.
Third time's a charm. All right. Welcome to Saturday night, everybody. Modern Comic Mayhem. It's going to be a crazy night. Hood's got the little Ewok. The Ewok. So that was a crazy session, you guys. Extra long session, and I needed it. I was telling last night I was so tired on House of Stein, and I woke up this morning and I was just out of it. So I went to go extend my whatnot sale for like an hour, and I started it. And this pisses me off. If you make a mistake like that, it should say, "Do you want to like cancel this show?" I just wanted it to go at the right time, you know. It should say like put on hold and start in an hour or something like that. Because I just got so frustrated because then I lose all those bookmarks. I have to create a new show, but it was only like 10 bookmarks. So, but for everybody that wanted to be part of that show, I put a new one up. We'll talk about it later. It's going to be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. So it is standard operating procedure at this point, brother. It's like
I think on
whenever
I think on the
OBS
desktop
updates it happens.
I think on the desktop you can recover it. There should be a way, like if you look in your Seller Hub or something like that.
Maybe there is, and I just don't know about it, and I'm an idiot. You know, who knows? They've changed that
They update it all the
Yeah,
time.
it's great. I mean, don't get me wrong, everything else is great about it, but maybe that's something they need to put in. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. All right. So what do we got tonight? Crazy drama alerts segment, like really crazy. We've got more street date issues, more street date BS, and maybe definitely a statement from Lunar. What's going to happen because of this? We'll see. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So we'll get into that here in a little bit. And other than that, we're just going to hang out. We got F.O.C, a couple of F.O.C books to talk about. And, Drama Alert's going to be long. So
we got F.O.C books. F.O.C books.
What is
Not
that?
F.O.C, F.O.C books.
Yee, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling better.
I thought it was funny. Anyway.
Yeah. I just been out of it for the last couple of days, but I'm here. How's everyone else's week been going?
Dude, Texas sucks, dude. Fucking Arch Manning fucking sucks.
Did they lose?
Dude. Yeah, they lost.
Wow.
They didn't score a touchdown till the last minute and a half.
Well, they still have a chance to be in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter.
They were number 1, dude. They fucking lost.
So I remember when another great quarterback relative was playing at Texas, Phil Simson. I was a fan of.
Yeah.
And they also shit the bed all the time too. So
yeah.
Fucking shit the bed. Shout out to Eric for just becoming a subscriber. Appreciate you. I think we probably should just get into it, right?
Drama!
Oh, right off the bat.
I hope this makes your comes wrong, because these dudes, goofy ass dudes.
Into the into the into the
But let's get down to business.
Okay. So I think, how long ago was it? It was Battle Beasts, right? Battle Beast that came out. We had this issue where people got them early in what seemed like the East Coast. I don't think it was as egregious as this, but it was probably like 4 days. Was it a week? You guys let me know in the chat if you remember. But they got their books a little early, and people started selling them online, breaking street date. For those of you guys that don't know what street date is, basically it's the date when either the publisher or the distribution center, I'm not exactly sure. We'll probably find out more. We'll have people jump in throughout the night, I imagine. But they say this is the time when this book can be sold. Okay. And people in the East Coast, it looks like, got their hands early on the Batman blind bags, right? It's kind of crazy because there was a bleeding cool article written about it. It's how big it got. Batman blind bags opened live on Whatnot a week before street date. A week before street date. I think it was opened on probably other live selling platforms, most likely Facebook, eBay, YouTube, whatever. But what's interesting is if they are selling it a week early and these people send them out before the street date, what's going to happen then? Anyways, I'm going to shoot a link to Sean's in the chat. I want it because he's got some interesting thoughts on this, I imagine. So I'm going to bring him in, and then we'll see how this plays out. But basically they do this in Pokemon and cards, don't they? I mean, if Clutch was here too, he would be able to help me a little bit on this, whether it's the distributor or the publisher that is setting the street date. But they do this in cards too. And if you get caught selling cards before the day that it says, to sell them, you get fucked. I think you get like
You get fucked.
Well, they basically blacklist you from
Yeah,
getting the next drop.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
So all those card reviewers that break sports cards early, they have to get special permission from like either Panini or Topps to even do that.
Yes.
But it's usually, I mean, most of the time they say yes because obviously they want to promote their product to sell out on the street date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what Brian was just mentioning. My LCS, they have like they get all the big, what is that, the Pokemon and what's it called, One Piece and stuff like that. Sometimes they have such a huge drop that there's really strict rules. Like if they fuck up and do it literally the night before or something, they'll get banned from ordering the next drop. So which is costly because sometimes that's like your biggest taken, within 2 or 3 months. Like that one day of the drop can be your biggest take.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
nuts, man. Multiple places reporting on this, which is crazy. As you can see here, this is The Beat. Shout out to Heidi. Comics Beat. This is blind bags. Batman blind as a bat blind bags are already being sold on eBay and whatnot. Shout out to Big Clutch, who put out a pretty big post about this that I thought was interesting. I think this is kind of how most people first saw what was going on. And Clutch was front and center when all the Battle Beast things are happening. But here's something interesting about this, and I want to bring up some points as I bring in Sean. What up, Sean? How you doing, brother?
Yo, can you hear me okay? Test.
Yeah. Check your mic. You might have the wrong mic settings, or it might not be on. So this happened again with Battle Beast. People selling them early. Here's why I think this is so interesting. I think it's obvious. We live in a social media world. We live in a we want it now world. And so, it's with online retailers, it's a totally different thing. It's a totally different beast, so to say. And I don't know if they're having this bad of problems on the card side, because we all know that in the card world, online retailers and live sales are massive. So I would love to know if anybody in the chat knows on the card side if this happens very often. But you got people that are able to get it early on a product that a lot of people really want. And if they get it a week early, they're definitely going to be, selling them for a decent amount. And that's what's happening. We can see it here. A lot of people selling blind bags. And Clutch put up a thing talking about it, and the comments were excellent on it. It became a huge playground, as it always does on social media. But the interesting thing also that that Clutch brings up is that Mark's blind bags are coming out. And if this happens to Mark's blind bags, I think that would be really shitty. So that's the whole story here. We're going to get into it. Sean, I want to ask you, what are your thoughts on this, brother?
Nothing's illegal until you're caught, I guess, right? Or nothing's not allowed until it's not allowed.
Yep.
One of those things. So go on Whatnot any Friday, and people are selling weekly books as soon as they get them. It's almost like a race. It always has been, I mean, we wait till Monday, but we sell our Lunar, Diamond, Penguin. Well, Lunar and Penguin. We sell all of our new comics on a show on Whatnot on Monday. No one cares. No one says anything. Now, I get the difference about this because they can say, well, you're showing what's in the bags. Like, that's the big deal, is you're showing what's in the bags early. Okay. Well, DC already told us what's in the bags. There's no surprise. There's no secrets. We know what's in them. So, I mean, and another part I would say is just, they should have, like, if it was going to be a big deal, then, okay, put out guidance before the fact, not after the fact.
Well,
that's what I would say.
Dude, I still think, even though the blind bags thing has been happening for a little while now, I still think it's a whole new world because of these blind bags.
Oh, it is.
And I don't think it's as much the reason that you bring up the selling aspect and people making money off of it before another, group of the country making money off of it, let's set that to the side first. I think in a world where you had brick and mortar stores, this wasn't as big as a problem. But because the blind bag aspect of it, um, with Mark specifically, I know Mark is very, he's very big on the fact that he wants this to be an event, and he wants to like do cool things like where the blind bags are being opened across the country at a certain date, and it's a cool event. So we love Mark over here, so we're going to kind of homer on that a little bit. And I think that's probably my biggest takeaway from this, is that it kind of ruins that fun. But like you said, people knew what was in these. There wasn't anything special in them, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's any sketches or anything like that. The bigger problem is, from a street date perspective, and a rule is a rule, is there a rule on it? And yes, there is. Lunar came out and made a post about this, which is also very interesting. Where they said this is not to be done. And the reason why, I think, is because of the conversation that's happening on social media about this whole thing, right? Here we go. So this is a release from Lunar. Street date reminder, Batman #1 blind bags. DC has been made aware some retailers have made Batman #1 blind bags available ahead of the official street date. To ensure a fair and consistent experience across all sales channel, brick and mortar retailers and live selling platforms are strictly prohibited from revealing, displaying, or shipping the contents of Batman #1 blind bags so they arrive in the hands of consumers before Wednesday, September 3rd. Please note, blind bags must not be in customers' possession prior to the street date. The contents of the blind bags may not be shown or disclosed before the street date. Retailers who violate this policy may be restricted from participating in future blind bag programs. Now, this is from here forth, right? And they only are talking about the Batman blind bags. At what point do they come out and put like a blanket statement across where, hey, if we do these blind bags, you can't be opening them?
Yeah, they're going to have to do that. I mean, it'd be nice if now, since this came out, we moved the rest of our shows with the blind bags till Wednesday. Like we're just not doing it anymore. Not trying to poke the bear. They put the word out, got it, and we'll adjust. But I mean, they really should have done this beforehand. I mean, I get it, but it's one of those things where everybody sells their comics on whatnot really before they get them. When I was doing Facebook Live sales, I would go live. I called it New Comic Tuesday forever, and man, I got so much slack for that. People freaked out. He's selling comics. And I'm like, nobody. And I had to send emails to Diamond and had talks with them, and they were pissed. And I was like, look, there's no difference from me selling them on a website. You can pre-sell them on a website all day long. I'm doing the same thing. I don't ship them out until Wednesday. No one picks them up until Wednesday. I get, again, the difference with this is you're showing the contents of a blind bag, totally different thing. And I get it. 100% I get it. However, there's no secrets. We know what's in them. There's a list in Lunar what's in them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's just some people got pissed and, they emailed Lunar. Lunar did the right thing and put out a statement. So everybody has to adjust. But you're absolutely right, Brian. Going forward, they got to put out guidance and more importantly, enforce that guidance. Like people got to be afraid of either getting their Lunar account canceled or not. Like you said, not being able to participate in future blind bags. That's terrifying. I don't want to miss out on the Mark Spears. I already got 2,000 on order. I don't want to miss out on
here's the interesting thing about this, Sean, and for those of you guys that don't know, you have a big online presence, Comics Elite, obviously. You guys do F.O.C. You guys do your own exclusives. You also take part in the retailer exclusive platforms or publishing retailer exclusives with other publishers. But the crazy thing about all this is how big this blind bag thing has gotten. Do you think that the blind bag thing as a retailer is something that can last a long period of time, or do you think it's just going to fizzle out?
I feel like it can. I really do. As long as it's done the right way. Like the box that came out with the big rig boxes came out. That was botched. By the way, I got all my replacement boxes in this week free of charge. They did a great job of making that right. But at this point, does anybody care anymore? I barely sold any of issue number 2,
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's the
But I
problem,
definitely,
right? But
yeah.
that's like the main problem. Like you got these two things. You're a retailer, and there's something to be said about first to the market, right? That's where people are gonna buy it. They're first to the market, and it's just like other things we've talked about on Drama Alert in the past, where retailers will team up on something, and then one retailer will get to the market before the agreed upon date, and it just causes problems. It can cause problems. Well, now this is happening on a much bigger level across multiple retailers across the country. People are going to be pissed, and there's something to be said about the opening of the excitement of blind bags and this happening. What's up, James? How you doing, brother?
Not much, man. Doing
What do
good.
you think about this whole thing?
I don't know. I've got a weird take on it, I guess. I mean, I didn't think it was that weird, but apparently I have a weird take on it. So
Shout out to Ronnie for that $10 super chat. He just says, "Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Much needed hang. Reach out for some movie posters if you guys want some." So yeah, I think he just came into a big movie poster score or something. So
nice.
Yeah, go ahead, James. Sorry about that, brother.
No, it's all good. I get it with the blind bags. So I get the issue with the blind bags. I get what the intent is for it to be a surprise and everything like that. And if people want to be surprised, I get it. It's the same thing with like movie trailers, whatever. People want to be surprised, they can be surprised. I get it. The issue I have is with this thought that like retailers shouldn't sell stuff before street date. Because every comic shop across the country sells stuff before street date. They have hold boxes, they take pre-orders. It's literally how comic shops survive. So
I think that for the most part, that's not even an issue, right? For the most part, this time around,
I feel like it's a non-issue for those of us that know the industry, but I
Yes.
think there's a lot of misunderstanding with how upset some of us that are part of the industry are with what's going on. I think people that aren't in the industry are maybe seeing it and being like, well, yeah, that's not fair and that's ridiculous, because they don't know how comic shops actually operate. For us, it's easy to know the going ons behind because we see it, right? We've been around enough to have seen it. So like taking pre-orders and selling stuff months in advance is the norm in the industry. But the blind bag thing certainly is it brings a new level to it. I applaud Lunar for saying something, and not letting people be misguided. I opened my bags today with the plans of selling them this weekend.
Just to open them all. You're not even going to open them on camera.
Yeah, I don't deal with the blind bag bullshit. I want my customers to know what they're getting.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I have a lot of customers that want the fun of opening it themselves. So every shop's different,
Yeah, exactly. And those customers, I have customers that have come in and said that. It was different. I will say this. It was different with the Battle Beast ones, because I knew that the books would be in good condition. I knew that they'd be collated properly. I knew there was things I knew because I know Big Clutch was handling it.
Well, I'm talking
with
about
Lunar
the
and DC handling something.
It was-
I want to make sure that my customers are getting a product that they're going to be happy with. So I'm the guy that they come to when they're like, I'm still missing this one and this one that I want. They'll come to me and ask me if I have it.
Yeah, I opened probably 50 myself, so I could have enough variety, the people that just wanted the Dolato or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I got enough for people that want the blind part. I got 2 cases I opened up. One of them was very similar, of 3 or 4 different ones split through it. Another case had the other 4 pretty evenly split through it. So you could definitely tell that they were collated, but one case was definitely had 4. Like one case had Dolato, Campbell, Tedesco, and another one in it, and another case had all the other ones in it.
That's
See?
how mine was too.
That's
It was like
weird.
4 of the same covers,
bullshit.
almost equally collated. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And we
So-
did pull 2 of the 1 in 500s for our customers, which is
Nice.
pretty cool.
Well, on a
So
retailer,
that's my whole point though. Like that's why I open them. I don't want customers to buy them and get the same book over and over again because I feel bad and I'd be like, well, that's fine. Let me find something else to swap it. It's just more hassle than it's worth with what I do. If I had a brick and mortar, I had something like that. What I've done in the past when it has come up is I'll sell one that somebody they can win it and buy it because it's a book they want, and then they get an unopened one on top of it that they can open up themselves.
Yeah,
They get
everybody.
credit back
Yeah,
as
whatever
well.
whatever your customers want, that's cool.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
adjust to them. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you just adjust. Exactly.
So here's the big problem. I've had multiple retailers tell me in the last 2 days since this has happened, this has kind of really blown up, that they have cut their Mark Spears blind bags order because they're on the West Coast and they're worried that the East Coast is going to get them early again and it's going to hurt their sales. So they're just to be safe, they're
I feel like
cutting their.
bro, that is so dumb, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Mark Spears is going to have how many different variants plus chase variants? Are you dumb? Like, take pre-orders for whatever you can pre-order, pre-sell them. If you're a store that's doing things how, in my opinion, how you should be done, pre-sell some on your website, pre-sell some on eBay, get your pull boxes going, and then order accordingly what you think you can sell after the fact. I mean, you're going to cut your orders just because you're going to get them 2 days later. I mean,
I gotta
that's
disagree, man.
dumb.
I understand why they're thinking that way. I mean, do I think that I would do that? No, because I believe in the product. But here's the thing, and I've talked to Mark about this. I wish the stars would have aligned better on this. I still think it's going to be a big deal. Don't get me wrong. I still think it's going to be a big deal.
Oh, it's going to be huge.
But the things that suck is this happening right before, right? So it puts a little bit of doubt in people's, heads, maybe a little bit that, okay, listen, whether it's right or wrong, it's happening. I've had a couple, So that's one thing. The second thing is it's coming out the same weekend as New York Comic Con, right? And that could be an issue. And the third thing is I'm hoping and praying to the gods that the coalition is going to work on this. If the coalition works well on this, there will be no problems. It'll be amazing no matter what
And
day
it's
it comes out.
Keen Spot, right? Keen Spot.
That's
so
Keen Spot.
Vault already learned their lesson. I think DC kind of got the coalition down. It definitely could have been better for the 2 cases. If I would have got 1 case and it was almost all, I wouldn't have got it. I had 1 Jim Lee foil in the entire case, 1 case that I opened. That's it. 1 Jim Lee foil. But anyway, coalition, Benny, it's when the order they put them in. It's not all the whole 10 of one and then 10 of another or something like that.
Yeah, they randomize the
bro. So you got to remember this too, Brian. I'm one too. Comic shop owners, bro, we are the biggest crybabies.
Yes,
and
you are
and drama
100%
people,
right.
man. We are the most drama kings of everything in the world. Oh, look at what happened. I'm seriously reevaluating the biggest event of the entire year and going to lower my orders. You know what? Lower your orders. Go for it. You're going to just lose money.
Yeah,
I
think so on this.
I mean, I don't think it's that
right,
big
people
of a deal.
go into the shop. Hey, do you have any blind bags? Nah, I cut the orders.
No, I cut the order. Well, why would you do that? Well, because of New York and the Batman thing that happened a month ago that everybody already forgot about.
I don't think it's about brick and mortar shops as much as it's about the online retailer world, Sean. And here's the crazy thing, because a lot of those guys in the online retailer world these cons are a big part of their business. So they got to go to the con. They do a lot of work getting that's how you started Comics Elite. You know this very well. Go to the artists, get autographs, sell those online.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Shout out to High Voltage Mark for that $9.99 super chat. He says comic bags are the future. The good projects will rise to the top. Hint, it's Mark's bags. I agree.
You're right.
But they go to these cons and then they all, you know, if they're at these cons, they're not going to be able to have the blind bags with them. All these other, here's the thing about the blind bags though that they got to remember: they're evergreen. You're going to be able to sell these Mark Spears blind bags forever, and no matter what, the only reason you're going to take a loss on these is if you started at a loss. It's the only reason.
I doubled. Sorry, Sean. I doubled my orders, and I'm holding on to a case for next year because I know he's got the intent of doing it again next year.
Well, I mean,
so next year I'll be selling this year's and next year's.
You know, people will be chasing after all those golden tickets for years to come too.
Yeah, but you can't.
Well,
there's only so many years. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's look at Gun Honey. They're doing blind bags left and right. Money Shot, Tim Seeley's book. They've been doing blind bags because they're naughty, a different kind of blind bag, but they're covering them up. But you know, the Gun Honey one, they did the 1 of 1, and they had the program that could randomize all the things, and each one is a truly one of a kind. It's pretty cool. But
yeah, it was really.
I mean, people open those online, no one cared. I'm telling you, it's just a couple people. It's a big event. A couple people complain, and it turned into a big deal. I really think so. Mark and Vault / Lunar should put out. It's really, I don't know whose responsibility it is. Is it the publisher's responsibility or the distributor's responsibility? To who's the police here? Who's the comic police? Because if they ban one person, I saw guys selling them on Wednesday, and then the eBay Live people were selling them for stupid amounts of money. Like, I don't understand eBay Live. Anyway, these guys pay so much for shit on there. So many people are selling them. And if you ban one, you got to ban them all. Or if you punish one, you got to punish everybody. Yeah. You know, so I really think somebody has to put out. Of course, it's going to be different than Gun Honey. No one's saying it's going to be the same as Gun Honey. I mean, come on, it's not even a comparison. But yeah, that's the big question is who holds people accountable? Because if there's no enforcement, then you know it's just not a law; it's just a suggestion. If there's no enforcement, and then you know who puts out that statement. So really, Vault should put out a statement. I get emails, so does James. Everybody gets emails about do our new ratio variant or here's our F.O.C. email. Email everybody with very strict instructions about live sales and opening them up. And then Lunar should put something out of very specific rule about how this can be done. Have a consequence, very clearly defined consequence. And then, you know, there's no question about it. There's no doubt, you know?
Yep. Yeah. I immediately, that's the first thing I did is I hit up, when Clutch put out his post, I responded, you know, basically saying like, Mark, I tagged Mark, and then just because I wanted to be public, hopefully Keen Spot will see it too. But I said, here's something to learn from. Make sure tell Keen Spot to make a statement in the solicitation that street date shall not be broken. Then pay attention to who breaks it and ban them from getting December packs. It's that easy. But you have to have the law written, you know what I mean? Like that's important. Keen Spot, get it. F.O.C. is still coming up. Put it out during F.O.C. Send out an email to everybody so that they know, you know, that type of stuff. And hopefully that happens. Who knows? We'll see.
Absolutely.
It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. The other thing that will be interesting is Keen Spot did send out, I believe, an email to everybody talking about the midnight release show. And so I believe it's official that we're going to be doing a streaming midnight release for the blind bags across the country with comic shops. If you're a comic shop that does something special for the midnight release, there's a way to reach out and, you know, if you're going to do something special, we'll jump in live with you during that midnight time period, you know, like 11:30 p.m. You can show us, you know, your customers. If you're going to do cosplay or anything cool like that, I think Mark's going to be giving cool things away. He's going to be sending out, like, if you're going to really do it up, I know Most Wanted Comics and Corpus Christi is going to do something really cool. I think Mark's going to do something special for him. So if this is something that you want to do at your shop and then you want to get a little bit of promotion out of it, maybe, you know, just come hang out with us for 10 minutes. You're more than welcome. So that'd be a lot of fun.
So here's another thing I would add. So let's just say, again, I have no idea it's going to happen. We're playing total hypotheticals here. Let's just say Mark's going to go to a store and do a live stream for the midnight release opening. Talk about what's going to hurt everybody else's sales. Everybody's going to want to go there.
I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm going to cut my orders in half because Mark's going to be somewhere else.
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying.
That store
what we're kind of hoping is that the energy of the midnight release will take on like a video game release, and just the whole community aspect of everybody, getting bags at the same time. But honestly, what's in these fucking Batman books that anybody wants to buy these, dude? Like,
it's Batman fans, but I get it. But here's the other thing. Check this out. So J. Scott Campbell, he responds on it. Very uncool. This is where you start seeing some artists, some big names start noticing this. Cool. You start seeing a response quicker from Lunar and maybe, DC or Image or Skybound or Marvel, whoever. That's where the tide starts to kind of change. And Death Over Decaf says Lunar is asking for names of shops that are selling them live stream. They are starting to crack down.
I mean, I would like to know where that's at. Like, where's Lunar?
I would too.
Where's Lunar asking? Like, where do you get that information from? Who is Lunar? Is there a person walking around that has a shirt on that says "My name is Lunar"? And he's going, "Hey, you know anybody that did this?"
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Mark. I do know for sure that just like everybody else, they keep tabs in their brain bank. Like, there's people I imagine, that I know there's people when it happened the first time that it got up to the highest sources where people are, okay, I know what to remember in the future. That's an important thing though, right? I mean, let's be honest. Just like, retailers can be big crybabies.
Yeah. No, they keep, that's just, when I see stuff like that, it's one of those rumors that gets around, like, Lunar's asking. Like, who are they asking? Did they send an email out? Did I miss an email that said, do you know of anybody that did this? Please tell us.
Yeah.
I mean, just saying.
Right. He goes in with a badge. Come here.
Jesse called me a piece of shit. What did he call me? What was it in his post? If you open these early, you're something. He told you to check your check your text.
Okay.
Brian. I love Jesse. Yeah. But he got very intense on his post.
Check out my Facebook post. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at this. See, that's what I'm saying. In this world,
don't believe those dumbasses. If you need to sell your products for this release of a live show, get the F out of the business. You're a loser. I'm quitting tomorrow, Jesse. I'm sorry.
Don't be one of those dumbasses. If you need to sell a product 5 days before the release date on a live show, get the F out of the business. You're a loser. I have no problem with pre-sales, but opening a blind bag on your show, knowing it's not allowed, is pathetic. But that's the thing. I don't think a lot of people realize
didn't know
because there's no law, right?
Yeah.
Now there is, though. Now there is.
Yeah. I mean, again, I've been selling new comics on Whatnot for a year on Monday or Tuesday, and no one's told me I need to get out of the business.
Yeah, but I think it's more the blind bag thing, though, right?
It is. It's the blind bag.
Yes,
it's the
totally the blind bag thing. Yes,
it's the blind bag, and I get it, and I agree. I agree with them. I'm not saying what I did was right. I'm not going to do it again. I shouldn't have did okay, but give people guidance. There's tons of amateur sellers out there that opened up their Whatnot account 10 minutes or their Whatnot account 10 minutes ago and just got a Lunar account, and they don't know any better.
Are you catching shit? I mean, are people calling you out specifically, or are you just joking about like you're catching shit?
No, no one said a single word to me.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no one's telling me anything.
Rich Johnson responds to it. Also, don't break bad idea comics terms and conditions.
Ooh, body blow. Glass houses, Jesse. Glass houses.
Yeah, that's a body blow to be. Yeah. Shout out to Chris. So retailer was reported, so they will face consequences suggested by Lunar. Right? ? That's the system in place to deal with this. Not allow them to get future blind bags from this happening again. Well, that's a big deal. If that is the thing. And DC decides that. Who decides that? Can they both decide that, or is it usually the distributor that decides that?
I don't see DC. Well, so it has to be Lunar because they're talking about future blind bags. So that can be all publishers. So DC can't make that. They can make them for them. But again, how do they say, do you make it a ratio? I don't even know how that would work. Like, how do you say this one shop is not allowed to buy this thing? And not only that, bro, they're not going to do that. You know how much money they would lose and stuff? Like,
Yes.
they need these big orders.
Yes.
We ordered close to 1,000 of those blind bags. They're not going to, I'd be shocked if they told me you can't order another 1,000 of the next one.
Again,
Like,
I think this has very little to do with breaking quote unquote street date for comic books. I think this has more to do about opening the one, selling a week before half the country. That we haven't really talked about that yet as much. We keyed in on that, but I think that's the number one thing. And number two, if the experience of the blind bag, of opening the blind bag and making it something fun is part of it, then it could mess stuff up, right? Especially like if Mark wants to do a midnight release and people are, already taking all the fun out of it, for that week prior, opening them all up, showing them all over the place. It's kind of a bummer. So I think that's the problem. And then again, let's key in real quickly on the online retailer game. Not as much for brick and mortar stores. For me, it's mostly online retailers that sell on live streams. That game is, if half the country is getting it a week early, then the other, that sucks for the West Coast, man, as a retailer. If you're on the West Coast and you had to wait a week, you lost, your customers, half your customers that normally sell with you might have already jumped because they just want to get in on that quick influx of, gambling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a saying in sales: first to contact, first to contract. So, if I totally get that. I was terrified. I didn't have shipping on my lunar boxes until like Thursday at midnight, and I was like, if they don't show up till Monday, we're gonna be screwed because everyone else is gonna be selling these all weekend. And I mean, the first guys that were selling them, they were going for like $30 a bag. I'm like, what are you doing? That's triple the suggested retail price. Like, that's insane. And people are paying that for them.
The other interesting thing is, from Clutch's point of view, I think Clutch is also, we don't think about this, but we kind of are because we're we're homering for Mark because he's a buddy. But from the publisher / creator point of view, Clutch is kind of looking at it from that, because that's where he comes from. That can be a big problem. Could if you're part of doing the blind bag stuff is a big promotional plan pitch that you're already probably going to lose money. We know Skybound lost money on the Battle Beast blind bags. The whole thing is a promotional pitch. If you've got it timed up with all kinds of other things to go when street date hits, all these special events, that can really throw a wrench in things from that aspect. So I understand that part of it as well. All right.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're right.
We'll see how this plays out. Shout out to Lunar for sending something out.
Shouldn't it be like, so if all these people bust open all these bags and maybe a couple of things are pulled that are pretty fire, but the main shit is still out, what do you think that's going to cause the other blind bags to sell for?
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you've taken all this crap out of the equation. So now it levels up the blind bags.
Here's something interesting along those notes. You remember when Magic the Gathering did the Lord of the Rings card, the One Ring, and how crazy that was? Could you imagine if half the country got their boxes first, sold all those, and somebody pulled the ring, and then it caused, which didn't happen, if you remember correctly, the ring there's a while before it pulled, which was what you want. But could you imagine if the opposite happened and all those people on the West Coast, how pissed they would be? That would have been nuts. And that's the type of thing that could happen with if you are doing blind bags, not like DC with the Batman ones where they're all the same books. You know what's going to be in there. There's no like major hits. There's no sketch covers. There's no surprises. But if you're Mark and Keen Spot, where a big part of this whole push is there's surprise covers in there that nobody knows about. There's surprises in there that nobody knows about. It's a promotional thing. This goes along hand in hand with the news that Monsters got optioned, which a lot of people still haven't keyed in on yet in full. We talked about this on the Hot 10 the other night. Cover A of Monsters, #1, the Keen Spot, non-Kickstarter right now, is selling for $250 to $450 raw and $800 to over $1,000 in 9/8. The all-time high of $610 was about less than a month ago, and this book is going crazy now. People don't realize it's short printed. There's less than, I think, 3,000 copies of them out there, which is I mean, we think of that as a lot in the terms of the, low print run game, but for a major cover A, that's short printed. Look at the some of the rarest spawns are more copies than that, and they sell for a ton of money. So it's actually low print on that cover A, and that book is selling for a decent amount of money. And I think a big part of that is the option news is starting to get hot on this. But here's something interesting. I got to call out my boy Topher for a second here. He put out this post that is so, in my opinion, off base. Now, listen, I get it. The criticism of me is I'm a Mark Homer. Yeah, he's my friend, and I root for him. But you got to remember, I was a fan of this at first, and I don't think that this book isn't as popular as it is, without the fact that it's a good book and it's a good property. The option news wouldn't be as a much of a big deal. Topher put out this post on his IG. He says, "This is one of the most overpriced, overhyped comics in the last 10 years." And that's really saying something. "Don't get me wrong, I like Mark Spears. He seems like a nice guy and a great artist, but so is Alex Ross, and Ross has a legendary cover career. If we apply the same logic, there are many Alex Ross covers that should be worth insane amounts of money, but that's not how it works, right? Without the hype and pump," he specifically said pump, "this book would be priced where it should be. The writing does not impress either, and there's no chance you could get me to pay a premium for any Mark Spears monster comic outside of the ash can. You want a real buyer beware, ? See this book from Keen Spot at these prices." That sounds like your butt hurt, Topher. That's what it sounds like. That for some reason you sound butt hurt.
How many podcasts does Alex Ross jump on to connect with the community and try and tell his story and all of this has kind of just happened organically. Like, we don't have 1 million people watching Beyond Wednesdays. It'd be nice, but we don't have 1 million. So the people that don't watch the show, why are they paying that money for these books?
Yeah.
Right. They're not hearing you go on any podcast and they're talking about how great Mark Spears is. It's not just us, so
yeah.
And this guy is trying to do something for the comics community to try and make it fun on Halloween, blind bags, he's got trick or treat cover. Like he's coming at it from a fan's perspective. So like just because something sells, I could point out a lot of books that are bullshit with bullshit hype. And they had a Dazzler fucking day that sold for half of this. So like, what are we fucking talking about here? It almost seems like it's personal.
Yeah, that's what I mean by being butthurt. Like, I don't understand why does it matter? I understand that Alex Ross is a great. I consider him the GOAT, right? Him, Wally Wood, and Frazetta. Those are my 3 comic artist GOATs. But Topher, more than anybody how the excitement and the hype around a new series, a new creator, that's comic books, man. Every single one of us that has any knowledge in this world of comic books, we know that these books, a lot of them are going to lose a little bit of value on the secondary market. But this book could be one of the books that doesn't lose secondary market value. Again, go back to the Spawn books. Go look at those Spawns from, what is it, like 250 to 300? Look at the values on those books. It's
And
crazy.
another thing, Brian, like these original King Spot, when they first came out, there was a lot of issues and damages around these books. So if the like 3,000 were printed, like there's not 1,009/8. See what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, it's a conversation with no possibilities. Like you either are with Mark or you're not.
And this cracks
Like,
me up.
so if you're
Josh.
not, then fucking move on and just like get over it and go buy a Batman blind bag.
This cracks me
You
up
know?
too. Josh, International Comics. This will get posted in his Discord for sure, but I 1,000% agree. That definitely sounds like something, I mean, these are people who make a ton of money off
People
their
got-
books.
People got access to grind, man. They jump
think-
onto these type of threads, and this is where they shine. Their shining
Yes.
moment.
Yes, I agree with that. I really do.
Right.
I think that if it was any again, the hater wave. What is it? Mighty Mel V always says, "Here comes the hater wave." It's the
Yep.
way it works. When somebody gets big, you're gonna have the hater wave. So, Mark, if you're still watching, enjoy your hater wave, brother. It won't last long.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time where like nobody was talking about Mark. Like I've got video of Huntsville, Alabama, where he's like, there's no line, and he's sketching it, and I should make a little clip of it, but he's there with his wife, and he's just sketching a book, and nobody's around his table. A year later, there's a fucking line wrapped around the building, right? So, this is a thing that happened organic. It's because it's fun, So
I
if
love
people just want to continue on the way this thing's going. I mean, this is the best thing since shit. I don't know. What was the last thing? Anything like this that seemed this kind of fun? Like
I'm
have
not
a chance
saying
to
that
boys. It's almost like a baseball
The
card.
Boys,
kind of
maybe
thing.
Walking Dead. I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
saying this
Walking
is
Dead,
Walking Dead,
yeah.
but it's what's happening right now, I think. Shout out to Alex for that. $10 super chat. He says, "It's the comic book game, y'all. Buy what you love. Don't hate on your loss. Read the fucking books." Agree. But this
I
is
think it's a smart play though. This cover A, when you think about it, because this is like the first, right? After the Kickstarter, but like the cover A is always what people have a tendency to go to.
Zabit, this is a funny comment. I don't know if you realize that me and Topher we know each other. We're friends. We've talked over 10 years now. Zabit says, if anything, this seems like Brian being butthurt that someone has a different opinion. No, this is just an opinion I would not expect from Topher, who has the knowledge of how the flipperverse works and how the secondary market works, and how when a book that is it's always about how good the quality of the book, and then what's the quantity of the book out there. Okay, these are a lot of people also that are all of a sudden on the hater wave that were part of the big beginning of
There's
it.
Mark.
That says a lot of stuff. So, I'm only reason I'm saying that this feels weird to me is because I know these people. If I didn't know these people, I wouldn't care about it. But I know Topher very well. He's got one of the best minds when it comes to secondary market, price sales, how things get hot, what happens when they get hot, and to say that this isn't quality, I think people just get, again, it feels like a butthurt type of comment from somebody I know has intelligence on how the comic game works. Nick says from Key Collector, a segment of collectors really like it and are seemingly willing to pay. Do you think there is manipulation at play? 90% sure, which I feel is communicated in the part that you cut off, because he cut off a bunch of stuff here. And Topher writes,
Oh,
hey,
look at that.
yeah. Hey, I was only using your image here because I like your format. The use of your image was in no way commentary on your particular post. So it's very interesting. I'm okay with the hater
Well,
wave. That means you made it, Mark.
when
So
when I jumped into that thread when it first dropped, I didn't, I'm not in there to fight with anybody or start a war or anything. I really don't give a shit about other people's,
yeah,
opinions about whatever. But a few things I said became like, oh, you're on a show, like you're friends with the guy, you guys are pumping, and I said, well, let me ask you a question, because they brought up Alex Ross, and I'm a huge Alex Ross fan. I've been an Alex Ross fan since the '90s. But I said, if Alex Ross dropped Kingdom Come or Earth X today, he'd be the focal attention of every person's YouTube show or every con, But you're talking
totally.
about a book, like his biggest work, dropped 28 years ago.
Yep.
Right now, Mark Spears is right now.
He's in the Kingdom
I
Come.
mentioned I
Yeah.
mentioned something about why are you so concerned about collectors spending $600 on a first print, graded book. Like you're like these guys who keep saying, don't buy into this, don't buy into that. So what do you want to do? You want to kill the whole hobby and then you have nothing.
Yeah.
If people aren't out there, paying up money, going to cons, chasing CGC 9.8 or trying to go back and catch issues they missed, then what hobby do you have at that point?
Again,
If you start telling everybody, don't do this,
Brian.
don't do that. If we all, it's stupid.
So I would say, like, how is it pumping if like John is probably one and of a few that have like the most Mark Spears books?
I don't
Like-
have. That's the other. So again, you guys, I just want to clarify this. The reason why to me this feels like sour grapes is the pump comment. If the
it's
pumping comment wasn't in there, I'd be like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. He can have this opinion. But when you say that there's pumping going on, like I don't think that there's any pumping going on. I think that he has real fans. He has people that enjoy his work, and he's got a big book that's getting ready to come out. Hopefully it'll come out around, maybe we'll see an ash can or issue 1 around October.
I mean, I get it. It's pumping if there's like a shit cover and we go, oh man, that's badass. Like, and you're all like, what? Like, but when you go, oh man, that's badass, and the whole fucking chat, like, at times we'll have like 200 people and they're all like, fire, fire, everybody. Like, so can that many people be wrong at that point? Like at the first reveal of a cover? Like, I don't think so. That's where this whole thing started. Sort of like Brian went down the rabbit hole, started looking at these Kickstarter books that Mark did, and it just.
Well, I want to change the subject real quick to even more funny world of community drama. No,
you froze. You froze.
You froze a little bit.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm just saying, like, it's just weird, like.
Yeah,
like let this play out, and then because like people were saying after 3 months his shit was going to die out. Like,
yep.
Here we are.
We're about to enter a year later. All right,
Yeah.
so the book is still smoking hot, and different covers are getting different love. I mean, everybody thought it was all because of Bridezilla. Now it's not Bridezilla. Now it's cover A. I mean, there are people that are going to get into it now, especially when he drops the trade and it covers the first 4 or 5 issues, and then they get a chance to read the whole thing without, spending $300 for a first print. They get the trade, and you'll be able to read the whole story and say, wait a minute, the next time this guy does something, I'm getting in it, because I actually enjoyed this. So it's the blind bags are going to help. I mean, specifically how well they're being done. Like these guys were saying, there's blind bags that suck because there's not enough quality or quantity of different covers or books to select from these blind bags. I watched some of those Batman blind bags this morning, and I discovered that somebody was saying there's only like 10 different covers and 2 chase, one in 1/500 and one in 1,000. And like Sean just said, he opened up a whole case and he only got 1 Jim Lee out of the whole case. That's where you don't think that's not going to hurt the blind bags for Batman, down the road, if somebody has 100 of them a month later. if Sean, revealed to everybody that there was only one Jim Lee in a whole case. I mean, maybe that'll make it more interesting for the guys who really want to chase for the long period of time. But are they going to spend 30, 40, $50 on a blind bag a month later? The Mark Spears thing, I have a feeling between having 70 to 80 different covers and all of the chase books and the golden tickets, it's still going to be a thing going into 2026.
Yeah,
So
that'll be.
but
I agree with you, man. It'll be less of a thing. I'm not trying to save any of these Batman blind bags because, like James just said, he's opening them all up, letting people buy whatever they want. By this point, someone's going to be like, "I want the Delato, just buy it," and it'll probably be less than $10 at that point.
Hey, maybe we have it all wrong, but why is this guy doing a Spawn book with McFarlane, bro?
Yeah.
Maybe McFarlane doesn't know what he's talking about. Like McFarlane's like a fan of his, so that's why they're gonna do a book. So I guess he's wrong too.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I don't know what DT is saying here. He's saying it's odd that a lot of people in this community did not know of Mark's first Kickstarter. I shared it, and many said it's interesting, but I'm not backing it. Now all of a sudden, everyone knew. I know people here that did not know, and all of a sudden jumped on the train. I don't understand.
I didn't know until like you brought it to my attention, Brian. Like I didn't.
Bro, that's just go into any comic group and say, I like this thing. 50 people will say it's garbage. 50 people will say you're stupid for buying it. 50 people will say, I'm never buying that. Look in this chat. Guys are in there being like, I'm never buying one of those. Oh, thank God you told all of us. Let me make a list and note this guy's never buying a thing. Okay, cool. Got it. Like, everyone has an opinion. It has to be heard, right?
Yep. Well, speaking of that, Sean, everybody has an opinion and needs to be heard. And
serious question. Seggy.
Yes, sir. You put out a very interesting YouTube video.
Pull this up.
I put it. We weren't. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but because I'm going to use it to segue into something else. But
it's a 4-hour video. I hope not.
A 4-hour video of you talking about this relationship you had with Aaron Sparrow, who is he's a decent name in the comic industry. He's not a huge name. Not everybody knows him, but there's people that know of him in the comic content world. Former editor of, I believe, was it My Little Pony or something? What was it?
Darkwing Duck, I think it was.
Duck, that's what it was. Former editor of Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
You did some work. You did some work with them. It wasn't as big as you guys hoped it, and you guys had some type of falling out. That's not what I want to hit on because I linked it in the chat. If you guys want to go hear all that, you can go hear all that. But it turned into one of the craziest things I have ever heard with those who shall not be named because they'll send you a cease and desist letter copied and pasted from a letter they were sent to by Brian Polito. For those of you guys that don't know who they are, you're lucky. This was crazy. You duking it out with Mindy Wheeler and Mike Wheeler on your show. And I got to give you a lot of credit, man. I wouldn't have been able to pull off what you did because you couldn't get a word out. Her mic was louder than yours. I wish I would have heard it live. I'd tell you to turn your mic up and turn hers down. It was sometimes hard to watch at first, but I give you a ton of credit, dude. You kept your cool, which was very interesting, man.
Yeah, I legitimately just want like peace in the industry, and I mean it. I have no personal beef. I had no personal beef against them, and we never sat down in a room and talked. And I got to give, well, first off, I got to give them credit for as soon as she jumped in the chat, I sent her, I was like, come on the show. She's like, sure. And she jumped in and I was like, okay, cool. And then she was very passionate about everything she was saying. Mike came in a little while later on. They're all very, you got to give them that too. They're very passionate people. We, at the end, we agreed to disagree on a lot of things, but still have just kind of a mutual, kind of understanding of, look, there's no reason for this. I was very confused for a long time. Like, why are they coming at me so hard? Like, they would come at me super hard in some posts. And Mindy explained to me why. And I said, you know what? I should have probably verified some information before I posted about it. And I also mentioned that, you know, I have a big platform. Well, it's all subjective, right? I'm not a Campbell or some of the other guys, but my platform, I should use it responsibly and not say things that aren't accurate. I didn't verify some of the things I said. And she's like, you know what? That means a lot to me that you just said you're sorry for posting stuff without verifying it. And I'm like,
I felt
I
like
mean,
that
I
was
really am.
I felt like that wasn't true. I felt like that was her just trying to get a one up on you, to be honest. But I respect how you handled it. The thing I will say about the whole thing, and if this is just, we're not going to spend a ton of time on this, but for the people that watch it or did watch it, I just want to say one thing. This goes to prove how important your reputation is. And when the vast majority of people who know your name, when it's said, come out and say something negative about it, I don't know, man. That means a lot to me. And you know, there is I feel like everybody that they've ever worked with, there's been some type of breakup and return and breakup and return, and it's always a problem. So it just goes to show that, you know, I think they're finally starting to realize how important that is. And you know, maybe that's something that could turn into a good thing. I'll see. I wouldn't trust them. My opinion for a second, but I also want to say that you've been into this 2 weeks, Sean, because last comic book drama alert, we had to talk about another post you made talking about AI art, which turned into a freaking Cedric Pouliot lynching. It almost felt like for a second there. It was like, and I apologize if I use that word and you take offense by it. I didn't mean it that way, but it felt like, you know, a get everybody with the pitchforks coming out, you know?
Yeah, it's I got to tell you, man, there's a lot of very passionate people in the comic community for sure. Yeah, so a lot of people said, so I started working with 616 again. There's another polarizing figure, 616, but
Amen.
I know John pretty well. We had a falling out for some reason. None of us remember why. He reached out to me. We had a talk, and I'm sharing some covers with him again. He's been working with Cedric for a long time. And I thought for sure that what Cedric did, because I followed him too, and I actually messaged him a while back saying, like, hey man, will you do some covers? I felt like I got kind of a snooty reply. I was like, do you do new covers? And he's kind of like, not nudity for nudity's sake, but I'll do it if it makes sense in the story. It's like, okay, you're one of those guys. Like, so gotcha. So I didn't really give him the time of day. And then his art, it seemed like it took a big step up. And I was like, what's happening with this? And it looked like he's using like these AI finishing tools. Like, and he can draw. Like, those are all sketches. The dude can draw. And there's nothing worse to me when you see a dude that can actually draw beautifully and they start using AI tools or AI filters to make their art look in a way that they can't make it look without an additional 40 hours of work. They're taking a shortcut.
Yes.
So that's what I felt like he was doing. And then he's doing DC covers and other stuff. And I thought maybe he's not doing this AI that I thought. And then that post came up, and then like, holy crap, like my friends are coming out, like going after him and me a little bit too. People I've known for a long time, and I'm like, holy crap, they really think this guy. And if you go to his Instagram, he used to have, I don't know if it's still there, but in his bio on Instagram, it would say, I use AI art for hair and something else.
Yeah.
And someone sent me a screenshot. I don't know if he deleted it since then.
Let's take a
But
look.
I'm like, well, just draw the hair, bro. Why do you got to use AI for the hair? Like,
Yeah.
you know, so anyway, like either using it or you're not, you know?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, he took it off of there.
Yeah, he took it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, ever since I started hearing things behind the scenes, which it's been going on for about 2 years now, I've been hearing behind the scenes it's always been the same thing with him, and that is that they believe what you said, that there's some type of like finishing tool that he's using to kind of clear everything up or fix little imperfections and that type of stuff. But he is a
Yeah.
really good artist. There's no doubt about it. But if you're using that tool, it's still, I mean, obviously his peers are starting to out him for doing it. That is a very hot button topic in the world of artists and artistry.
It is. And I understand, man. If I spent years and years mastering my craft, and I know it takes me 40 hours to create an image, and I see someone else doing it, and I'm like, hold on, I know this guy. He doesn't he can't draw like this. And then I think they're doing the same thing. Honestly, I'd be mad too. Like I've always said with AI, admit you're using it. Admit you're using it. I don't like it. I don't like people that use it, but admit you're using it.
Yep.
In the stream, I took Mike Wheeler to task for that, for the whole Shaka Mike thing that he,
which is so stupid. This is, another thing about that whole YouTube video that you put out. They're very like, oh, if you would apologize, this is all under the rug. Well, listen, man, you get, again, it's like I say with drama, in the world of drama and community drama, it's all fun and games until you're in the targets and you're in the crosshairs. As soon as you're in the crosshairs, people feel a way about it, and they always feel a way about it. And they put out the Brian Pulido book to try and goad him and trying to fuck with him. Now they're doing the Shikari book to try and fuck with Shikari.
Yeah. Everybody, I mean, people come out against Ariel Diaz when she was first putting out covers. They're like,
Mama.
She uses Daz, which is a posing program that'll do like most of the heavy lifting for you.
Yep.
And then you just
Bjorn Barons,
can draw
Mark,
over it.
Yep.
But if you look at some of these guys, they can draw,
Yes.
I mean, watch the remarks. Oh, that stuff you pulled up from Cedric on his remark sheet. You can't AI a remark.
It's kind of like steroids, dude. Like when the players say, well, it helps you recover quicker. Right? So I guess it's the AI is kind of like androstenedione, right?
It's just, I mean, look how fast. Here's the thing, that's another thing Aaron tried to say all the time to me is I write comics using Chat GTP and all this other crap. It's like, no, I don't, you idiot. But I went after that guy hard. Like I could go anyway. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. We'll be here for 4 hours. But it's Shikari leans. No, he does not, Brian Ricard. I hope you're trolling because that's hilarious. Yeah. There's some guys that just take shortcuts everywhere. And AI is not going anywhere. Look at the videos. We've all seen those guerrilla vlogging videos, right, on your social feed where I mean, come on, man. That's all AI generated. Is crazy.
Dude,
Within
I like the Star Wars from the 50s movie trailer.
Oh, yeah, those retro movie variants they'll do sometimes. Like, it's insane. And those things have millions of views. Those guys made tons of money on that stuff and they know it's AI. So, and here's the thing, your average person, your average comic buyer, in my opinion, I think your average comic buyer doesn't care. Your average comic buyer doesn't care.
Yep.
The people that have been collecting comics, the Gen Xers like me, them collecting comics their whole life, they do care.
Yep.
And that's still the majority of the market. It really is. But look at, let's bring the Wheelers up again. Look at one of their last Kickstarters. Most of their covers were the Shaka Mike AI covers, and they broke 5 figures. They were in the 20, 30-ish thousands, I think. So, and they put the disclaimer in there that says AI was used to generate some of these covers. Mike admitted it on the show, and their fans liked it. They didn't care. So, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I won't.
Well, it's like Jesse says. Jesse has always stood firm to the thing. Like, hey, if a customer wants it, there's very few things I wouldn't sell to them. If they really want it, and AI being one of them. Like, it's got to be illegal, or it's got to be really against his. And if they want an AI comic book, and it's available in Lunar, I'm gonna put in an order for them. But I don't know, man. I think once if the wave gets big enough where more creators are coming out and putting more, shade on it, that could change. And that's our world that we live in.
I've had so many people message me saying that Mark Spears uses AI. Tons of people.
Yep.
And I'm like, I've ran stuff through the Hive generator, not James Hive, the AI detection generator, and none of them come up. 5%, 7%, which is nothing. None of them come up. Somebody sent me a interior page of Mark's where the hand is a foot. They're like pointing a gun or something. It's literally a foot. Like, it's like, how'd that happen? I don't know, but I don't think it was AI. Like, I think it's just a artistic mistake. I don't know how that
I would
works.
love to see that. But I will say this. Mark gets shit because he uses 3D modeling, and he's always been open about that. So does Bjorn Barons. So does a lot of comic book artists. And he's always been out in front about that. Listen, if the guy couldn't draw or didn't have talent, he wouldn't be doing the work that he does for other things.
If Alex Ross started drawing today, he came on the scene today, and he showed his process, people would call him a tracer. They would say that because he takes pictures. Look at some of the old Kingdom Come trades. I have a first print volume 1, by the way. I love it.
That's my favorite.
One of my pride and my things. Yeah. And he shows where he has his buff buddy posing like this.
Yep.
And then you saw the Superman, and it looks just like him.
Yeah, his nowadays, Joker Harley Quinn is him. That's his smile.
But you know what, Sean? He doesn't hide that fact because he's put out how many books where he shows his process, where he actually has models taking pictures wearing capes, and so he can get the lighting or whatever he's doing for his paintings.
But bro, you know as well as I do, people would call him a tracer for that. He's a tracer. Haters, man, haters. Alex Ross's art is
you're right. There's always somebody. There's always somebody. You're right about that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, if they use the 3D modeling, just what I've always said. Just say how you made it. If someone asks you what's your process, I use 3D modeling.
Yep.
Mark Turner, good cover.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Mama. Bro, that cover's so good, bro. Mama, bro, I can't believe that cover, bro.
Going, dude.
Dude. Sometimes I watch your videos and Hood's going on a rant about something, and I swear to God, when I go into talk to my wife, I'm like, babe, bro, that's so good, babe. Look at, you come out of the bathroom, mama. I'm like, damn it, I'm watching Hood too much.
That's the seal right there, man. If I'm saying mama, that's a good book, man.
So before we get out of Drama Alert, I want to drop a few more things. Drama Alert was crazy tonight. Pokemon World, holy moly, you guys.
Oh, I saw this.
Hey, it's not skipping us, bro. Go, man. We gonna skip, dude. I was here live, bro. Move, man. Why you trying to skip everybody, bro? Move. I was here live. Hey, y'all gonna start live. Stop skipping, bro. Yeah, we have footage. Don't worry. We have footage. We have footage of when I got here. Don't worry. We'll get this.
This is fucking ridiculous, dude. This is like, I remember back in the day when I used to work in a microchip making plant. And so I worked 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I would get up in the morning.
Not skipping us, bro. Go, man.
Me and my buddy Keith would get off in the morning, and we were huge Star Wars fans, and we'd go to Walmart looking for the new Star Wars figures in the morning when they open. And I would see this type of shit happen between old men and Hot Wheels collectors.
Yes.
But this is worse than I've ever seen, because the amount of times that it happens, and like Hot Wheels are, this is a kid's card game, man. This is nuts. And it continues.
It's fucked up.
Look at this.
Please sell to you. Please leave our table. There you go, sir. Good luck.
Bag or something?
Yeah. So this guy buys a bunch of unopened Pokemon from this dealer at a con. The guy goes and sees another table has them cheaper and tries to force this guy to sell them back to him.
Yes, I do.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
1 hour later.
Because
I like to give you back, but I might take something else.
Wait, what happened to this?
I way overpaid.
He said he way overpaid for these. I don't think I can take returns, man. You already left with the boxes.
Okay, it's okay. Everybody's got their prices.
What's up?
You got 210 over here.
So that's 210, and what do you want to do?
You got 480 in there.
I'm really sorry, I can't take these back. I apologize. I know you're at all the card shows, but I don't know what you did to these boxes. Not to say you did anything to them, but I already sold them to you at the price. I gave you a deal. I'm gonna have to say no.
It wasn't a deal, that's the whole thing. You have a guy right next to you selling them for 120.
You can pick them up from him too, but you already bought them from me, so I can't take these back. I'm sorry.
I'm trading you. I guess you want to me only on 2.
It's not about that, man. It's about us working a deal already.
There is also being a human being and being fair with your customers. And you customer.
We don't say bad words here.
No, don't worry about it. You can take these. I'm not gonna sell to you. Please leave our table. Sorry about that, man. Thank you.
Card shows, all sales are always fine. I don't see a sign over here.
Don't worry about it, man. That's okay. We're not gonna sell to you. Thank you so much for stopping by, man.
In fact, you know what? You can take
it's yours. You already paid for them.
You can give the money back too.
I don't need them. You already paid for them.
So that's what you do. Customers.
I don't try to do that, man. I'm sorry. My prices are listed there. I try to be as honest as I can.
You're not honest because you way overpriced. Those are not.
Holy shit, man. At what point do you just tell the guy, fuck off, get out of here?
Yeah. He's being very polite to that guy.
Yes. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to handle that. Oh my God, man. So much love to all the
buyer's remorse at a show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, talk about that. You guys set up as shows. How often does that happen?
I've seen it. That's why I'm laughing, because I'm like, I've seen guys buy shit and then they walk around for a little while. They see another book, exact same one they bought, and they see it for a few dollars cheaper. And then you always get them like, hey, do you think I can change this book for another one? I'm like, me, I don't give a shit. Like, but I know what you're doing, you know, like you found it somewhere else cheaper. That's fine. But I do tell people, walk around the show a little bit before you buy this one. You know what I mean? There's a guy, I'll even point out the dealers. This guy has it, that guy has it. Do a little comparison with grade and with the price, and then come back
I
and
would
see.
say, the only thing I would question is why is the pricing that far off? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like how far off it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could have been off by $20.
He was way overpriced.
Well, that's what I watched that same video when it first dropped, and somebody there said it was only a $20 difference.
Oh,
like you can hear them, yeah. And I'm like,
that's
all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Some guys are morons. You know,
what a puss, dude.
So
yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, man. So it is what it is.
But those shows, they have a lot of problems at those shows, man. Between theft, I mean, but it's really bad. And then they also have these people who are always trying to return something. You have no idea what they did with the product after they left, especially an hour later.
You know, probably 3 of the biggest booths at Chicago Fan Expo were card booths, Pokemon, Magic.
Yep.
Bigger than I had a 20 by 20, so I was probably the biggest dealer there at the show. But aside from my booth, the biggest booths I saw were Pokemon. People just swarming these guys, swarming them, lines, 4 people deep trying to get to their tables. And I'm like, I'm in the wrong industry.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is Drama Alert this week. Let's let our boy Diamond Dave lead us out.
Can you hear me at the Hey, man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
All right, back to the show. Where's my background?
So now I feel like I have to do something to hit Drama Alert next week too. I got to keep my streak on.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You know, watch. I bet. I'm not going to spoil anything because I can't. But I guarantee you, ASM this week is going to hit your Drama Alert.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go.
My prediction. Not going to say why.
Oh
but
man,
you'll see.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I'll come on and I'll tell you why it should have been on Drama Alert.
Yeah, that's very interesting. There is quite a bit of really good books out this week on FOC. Shout out to our boy Lefteros over at Cover Price, who, let's go find his little goodie. So week of September 1st. Here we go. Battle Beast is crazy. Okay, these KO bags are coming. More blind bags.
Don't open them. Don't open until Wednesday.
Yes. Contain one of 17 foil variants. So here's the interesting thing. With the Batman #1 blind bags, the books in there, are they specifically for the blind bag, or can you get them as regular books?
So they all have a paper trade dress version, and then the blind bags are the foil. I'm sorry, paper trade dress version of them. The trade dress paper. The blind bags are the foil virgins.
Okay.
And there's a 1 in 500 gold Jim Lee and a 1 in 1,000 gold Jimenez.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. So here you go.
Even
Same
the
thing with
ratios,
these.
even the ratios have the Kubert 1 in 25 has a foil version, and the 1 in 50 Aja, which is a terrible cover, has the has a foil too.
When I was opening mine earlier today and opened the Aja, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's so bad. Like
it's not impressive.
The Kubert should have been the 1 in 50 all day.
When artists draw kind of covers with some opportunities, hence like shitty covers, does anybody accuse them of AI? Right? When it's a shitty cover, oh man, I know he used AI.
So Dave's collection, you should buy ASM. You should. It's going to be in my top 10 this week. Spoiler alert. But there's drama, I'll tell you. Anyway.
Next, Amazing Spider-Man 13. Here you go. First full appearance of Spidey and his cosmic friends.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of a spoiler there. Likely first full appearance. Well, how are we? How anyway?
Spoil it, brother. Spoil that shit.
Well, I mean, weren't we solicited due to the covers for ASM 12, which is what, 750 or something? Like that was going to be the first appearance?
Yeah.
And how much is that cover?
Great point.
$7.99.
Yeah.
But this says likely to be the first full appearance. Okay, how much is this cover? But we thought the last cover is supposed to be the last issue, first full appearance.
Yeah, they get you with
cameo.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they get you with that. They get you with that all the time.
Such bull crap. And how many retailers ordered heavy because of the supposedly first appearance?
Yeah.
Anyway, they say it right here in cover price, likely the first full appearance.
Yep. Just more confusion.
Bullshit.
Invincible Universe Battle Beast #2. That's a badass Otley cover. Holy cow.
Oh man. Fire, dude.
Second print.
That is beautiful.
It's cool, man.
Here we go.
Boom.
Do you think those are going to do pretty good? Those look cool.
Nah. The Batman ruined it.
Yeah. Who is that? Mark Spears.
Mark Smears.
Smears.
Spirits of Vengeance, Violence #1. First Barber catch as the spirit of violence.
Watch it, Joe. You're pumping.
Yeah, right. I'm glazing. I'm glazing Mark right now.
Superman Unlimited #5. Dan Mora cover. Unbreakable X-Men #1. I want to check this out. This looks very interesting. So this is they're calling it the Age of Revelation. That's the Age of Apocalypse storyline, right?
They got to do something, man, because all the X-Men books are so bad.
I know.
So bad. Almost unreadable.
Wolverine. They try and do too much, man.
No,
Wolverine
it is
this week,
unreadable.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
They try and do way too much, dude. Way too much. Keep it simple. Have a good story. Have a good end. Move on. But they always try and make it like this fucking big event. Like, dude.
Well, they're using all these characters. No one knows who they are. No one gives a crap about them. Can we get the X-Men in the X-Men? That'd be great.
Oh, they can always pick up a phone and call Chris Claremont.
I don't know if they can do that anymore. He's pretty old, man. He's probably not.
Well, I mean, just to be an advisor, talk to
Yes,
a writer
I
and
agree.
say,
Right, he looks at it.
Bo
This box.
you can have a conversation with the guy and just pick his brain a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So featured characters. How many of those can you recognize in it? Well, this is the new one. Okay, so I got you. New versions. Colossus looks cool. Wolverine looks cool.
I hope
Or
Cyclops,
Cyclops,
isn't a big
sorry.
pussy. I hate when Cyclops is a pussy, man. When Cyclops is a
too.
badass, it makes the X-Men so much better. That's why X-Men 97 was so good, because Cyclops wasn't a huge pussy in it.
Agreed.
Psylocke. So is this this is the Age of Apocalypse era stuff, right? It says here, X years from today, the Revelation territories stretch from the Atlantic to the Mississippi, a mutant utopia ruled by the heir of Apocalypse. But beneath the surface, rebellion brews. As a ragtag X-Men team strikes from the shadows, Revelation faces threats from within. It all begins here, the dawn of the Age of Revelation. I love when the X-Men are like badasses. They're like super secret teams, like, Uncanny X-Force, the Remender stuff, or Age of Apocalypse, like the future stuff, and they're underground. I love that type of X-Men. So hopefully this is good, but I have my hopes are so low for Marvel storylines. It's unreal.
Same.
Who's doing this? Jed McKay, Hickman, Stephanie Phillips. So it's a lot of people.
I'm a little worried about like Phillips and Gail Simone. In my opinion, they're very hit or miss as writers.
Totally. Yep. Yeah, Gail Simone is very hit or miss.
Is Jed doing Moon Knight right now? I can't remember. It's really good.
Here's the main cover by Stegman. It's a badass looking Wolverine right there.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be the one from Age of Apocalypse because he has both his hands.
Yeah. So it must be Dawkins or something, or who knows?
This can't be Dakin. He's got 3 claws.
Introduction of Wolverine as the Angel of Death. So here's what I love. I love the Horsemen of Apocalypse storyline stuff. If you remember back in the late 90s, the X-Men had the Apocalypse, the 12 storyline where he turned Wolverine into Death, or was it Death?
Yep.
And he turned Hulk into War. That was such a great storyline. So I hope that this
was cool.
Yeah. I love when Archangel is Death. I think that's him and Uncanny X-Force. The Archangel and Uncanny X-Force is one of my favorites.
So Wolverine Unlimited, Archangel. Did you read the number 8?
No.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Read Wolverine Unlimited number 8. If you're an Archangel fan, you will lose your poop. So good.
Yeah, this looks interesting. We'll have to check it out. What else is there? Let's do this. Just want to go over a couple covers real quickly. Hold on here. There we go. All right.
Ooh, 30 Days a Night.
Yeah, there's a
Absolute Superman this week is so good.
I've totally fell out with my Absolute reading other than Batman. I gotta go check it out.
Superman and Wonder Woman, I love them. Martian Manhunter, I could care less. It's weird.
Yeah.
Flash is boring.
Flash
but
is
man, the
boring.
big 3, stupid good. Superman this week is stupid good.
Hey, so what's going on with Nightwing? Why are the Yasmin Purdy books blowing up as they are?
I think just Putri. I think it's her.
Really?
That's a cool homage.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
I like how
Got the after
Beast,
Jim Lee in there, like they're supposed to.
I like how Beast is all old and he has the white fur.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Storm's very African in
Yeah,
that one.
Wakandan.
Yeah.
Wakandan.
Wakandan.
She's probably well, maybe not. They had a falling out, didn't they? Oh, look what's finally coming out! Thank God.
Oh, look.
Is
Only been a
that
year.
John Dollyman's book?
Yeah. Perillo. It's only been a year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's such a good cover. Damn, it's
That's
a
pretty cool.
wraparound too. It's amazing. There's more J. Scott Campbell stuff this week, I believe. Here's the
What's that? Batman number 2. That's the same cover as number 1.
Yeah, but it's
Pretty much.
it's
Oh,
Robin,
different
I
person.
think. So instead of Dick Grayson, it's
Oh.
Robin. So it must be Damian, right? Tim
Yeah.
Drake.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I get the issue 1 is gonna have people talking about it for sure.
Is it Dick Grayson that's Batman in it?
No, in the new number 1 that the blind bags are all in.
Yeah.
No, it's Batman.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's a good EOM.
Yeah, that's really good. Q, right? What they're calling him?
Q Yong Yom.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Very talented artist. Hold on, there's more. There is more. Jim Rugg 1 in 10. Nosferatu.
Man, I gotta tell you, Nick spends so much money on Prio to do covers for him, and he's having him do like the Blue Falcon and Dynamite.
Yeah, I know.
Just
I
saying.
know.
I remember Dynamite.
Okay, this series right here looks amazing from Titan Comics. You guys know my what I love, 80s Garbage Pail Kids, skate culture. This feels right up my alley. Craniacs #1 from Titan Comics.
Veronica Fish or what? Who's that?
Debut comic based in the hit Craniacs trading cards by lead Garbage Pail Kids artist Joe Simcoe. So this is awesome.
What are the other covers for it?
Hold on. There's that.
Okay.
That very. I mean, you could see the Garbage Pail Kid influence, obviously.
Absolutely.
But look how great these are.
They did a box of cards for those a couple months back that I bought. They were pretty cool.
This reminds me of like Garbage Pail Kids meets TNC Surf, right? Like the video game covers. The 80s video game, Nintendo style. So that'll be very, very cool. I'll keep an eye on that.
32 pages too, so that's a big book.
Yep. Cruel Universe #3. All right, look at this Jim Lee cover of Dark Side.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's really good.
Fucking awesome, dude.
The Frank Cho's good. That Wonder Woman and
Yeah. Look at this. Here we go. More mark of his
Another one.
70s era. Look how good that is. I love that.
Who did that?
Some guy.
This new artist no one's heard of yet. Maybe he'll catch on.
It's all right.
Got an AEW variant for that KO.
Is that DDP on there? Who is that? It looks like DDP, doesn't
Right?
it?
I don't follow wrestling anymore, so.
Me either.
I think it's fake, dude.
Scott Koblish. I love Scott Koblish. Good artist. Nubovich 1 in 25 for that.
A lot of those KO covers.
Yeah. All right. G.I. Joe Cold Slither #1, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing, bro.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
see.
bro.
That cover looked like it had Sting, Ted DiBiase on it.
This is awesome, dude. Look how cool this is.
That is pretty cool. Who did that cover?
It's like fucking Striper, dude. Remember that band Striper?
Steve Beach.
Striper, I do. Christian Metal.
Christian Metal, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Beach did it. Look at the 1 in 10.
Shut up.
Oh, dude, that's fucking sick, dude.
That is awesome.
Dude, I'm fucking in, dude. I'm in on that.
I was
dude.
so mad that I missed that concert in San Diego.
Yeah.
Here's the 1 in 25. Wow.
Oh, dude, that looks like fucking
Wow.
album cover, dude.
Yeah.
That snake in the background. That's cool.
Dude, those are gonna sneak up on people, dude. I bet
Tim
you.
Seeley.
Oh yeah. Yep. Nice little
Nice.
dreadnought action.
Yeah.
Gotham Academy, Grimm. Ton of covers for that Grimm. What is that going to be?
Oh,
like?
finally, Harley Quinn and Elvira. Finally,
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I like to see.
Delays.
There we go. Mama.
This is what I like to see.
Mama.
There's something that I really like about this. Let me see here if I can find it.
James, do you have a variant for this coming out?
Definitely not.
We have two we're doing, and then another one we're sharing. So we have 3.
I actually got bummed out. My lunar order that came in today was supposed to have an ash can for it, and it wasn't in there.
Oh, I got
I'm
my
hoping it
ash.
comes-
My
I'm,
ash
ho-
can
I'm
came
hoping
like,
it comes in my next order.
I got mine like 3 weeks ago. The ash can
Yeah.
for it.
Weird. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
you know what? It might have come in my box that came in last week that I haven't opened yet.
It's just that cover right there on the left.
Yeah.
The Amanda Connor, really, really small.
Oh, sweet. Oh yeah.
So
No, I've got a boom cover coming up, but I haven't done exclusives in like 6 months, so it's my first one back.
Smart, probably saving money. Exclusives
Yep.
are tough nowadays, bro.
Yeah.
That's a great Mark Spears cover.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
gave
it's
him a
really
little
good.
crap for that for some reason. Which is kind of interesting.
You got crap for it?
Yeah, they wanted him to do a little extra
It was
work
the
on
the shadowing.
the
It was the
shadowing,
shadowing
yeah.
on Harley's face.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
Oh, yeah, it is a little. Looks like her mascara ran on her right, the left side of her.
Yeah.
Her left, our right side of her cheek. That is a little weird coloring.
Man, that's the way you got to make her look, dude. She's a dish rag whore, bro.
But they're not. If they brought back that version of Harley again, hell yes, please, because Harley Quinn is so terrible now.
Bro, dude, people act like dude. I bet you that chick doesn't take a bath, bro.
It's written for like a 9-year-old girl anymore. The main series. It's terrible.
Well,
I mean, is Amanda writing this one, or who's writing this? I forgot.
Hey, Brian, your
Yeah.
screen is gone.
Oh, it isn't? It is? Okay, hold on here. Just one second.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not
they're even
complaining. It's
saying it
stuck in a great spot.
We should we should
No,
be
I mean
back.
it's where we can see it, but they can't. There's nothing on their screen. All right, it's
Oh.
back.
Yeah, it's back. All right. Hold on here. There's something that I'm looking for that I want to show you guys. Okay, so I can announce something special. We'll talk about it more on Wednesday night. But
Dude, the screen is gone again, bro.
I know.
Oh, okay, all right.
But
I'm sorry.
no, you're okay, dude. I did buy my plane tickets for New York.
Yes.
Sweet.
And we have a New York Beyond Wednesdays variant that I will be removing puzzle pieces of this variant. But if you look closely on this, you can't tell shit. But I will remove puzzle pieces on Wednesday of our special Harley Elvira variant, Beyond Wednesday style.
That's cool.
Yeah. So these will be hopefully available at New York Comic Con for one of our New York Comic Con variants. And it's pretty special. I think people are going to shit themselves.
Are you revealing the artist yet or no?
I think I've kind of already revealed the artist.
Oh, okay.
You have? I have. And fans will know what it is. but
I know.
I know you guys know, but I'll show Sean. Sean, you might already know too. James, you might already know too. So
I could probably guess.
yes, yeah. So
do
we've
have
been
a
waiting a
guess.
while for this. 6 months. I think it took 6 months to finally get approved. So we're hoping to have it out in San Diego
But
Well, I hope they get it published and shipped to us.
Hey, bro. Todd! Todd! I'm your biggest fan, Todd!
all right, back to where we were. And I always freaking do this. Let's see here. There we go.
I know you're right in the middle of F.O.C, but I sent you that. Somebody sent it to me. I sent it to you.
Okay.
That picture of Mark Spears' foot hand thing.
Okay. Let me see this.
I already know what he's talking about. He's actually.
Oh yeah,
throwing a
we
kick.
talked about this. Yeah.
It's a kick.
Yeah.
Is it a kick?
Yeah. This
Okay, that's what I thought. It looks like a kick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a kick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see, you just can't see his other arm.
Yeah.
It's under
Not
the
enough-
cape.
Yeah.
Not enough crotch shading.
It's just and it looks like a really thick leg that's on the ground. His
Yeah, this
head
one
is
on the
positioned
ground,
up
yeah.
straight, so you
Yeah.
can see how people can mistake it for a foot.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, no
right.
biggie. No, nothing to see here, kids.
There is more Mark Spears that we're going to talk about here in a second. I'm glad they don't show ours yet. Let's see here. All right, Sveta. 2 Sveta books this week. Heavy Metal. Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, Heavy Metal number 3. Sveta cover. This is actually a pretty good cover too.
Nice.
Creepy as hell.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then that cover is badass too.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. Shout out to Michael Calero over at Massive, doing a good job.
That's how a heavy metal cover should look.
Yes.
Yep.
I agree. Okay, look at this freaking Jenny Frizen. Holy shit. it looks
Whoa.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Hello
Wow.
Halloween number 1 from Boom.
They're like rivals for old Wonder Woman covers. That's so good.
It is
It's so
amazing.
good.
Man, that's a big pussy.
Is that call for a mama?
That's a black pussy right there.
Jesus. Oh boy.
Clip it.
Somebody already has.
Joker Harley, who's writing that?
Joker Harley, where's that? Oh
just-
yeah, Malicious
I
Intent.
just hope they write Harley good again. Like
I
just
know. I agree. I loved
Make-
Harley
make
when
Har-
she was in the old school Suicide Squad era.
yeah,
back
make,
in the
make
day.
Harley great again.
1 in 25 Justice League, the Omega Act special. That looks interesting. That's very interesting. Shout out to my boy Alex for dropping 10 Beyond Wednesday's gift memberships. Congratulations to everybody that does that. By the way, you guys, for those of you guys who are members, I believe you can go into, I'm not exactly sure where it is, but if you look it up, I think it might be here. If you're on the little chat thing, and there's a button you can press, and it will give you if you're a member, every month you basically get like a free super chat, and it'll come up and it'll say like been a member for however many months, and you can use that to ask a question, and I'll treat it like a super chat. So that's something for all the members out there. If you guys want to use that. And I believe there's a way for me to give out memberships. I just got to figure out how to do it. So every month as well. But yeah. All right. Epic 411. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. All right. Where were we? Right here. There's a pretty good homage cover that I want to show you. A Muppets homage. Did you guys see that? All right, here you go, Hood. This is probably one of the worst J. Scott Campbells of the bunch, in my opinion.
Is that as bad as the Daredevil?
Yeah, maybe not.
The booty Daredevil?
Yeah, maybe not. Did you see the Captain America too? The Captain America was rough. Marvel Black, White, and Blood and Guts #1.
It's another
Poison
EOM
Ivy,
Poison
Zerdy.
Ivy. That's good. Zerdy Poison Ivy.
Yeah, and then there's another
Damn.
Q.
Yeah.
Look at that one, Brian. Mama.
Yes, sir.
The skull.
Is that Chrome? Who's that?
Yeah.
I could tell just by looking at it. Look at that. I'm proud of myself.
Skin Police. Sonic, you got 1 in 15. That'll be a big hit. Sonya Reborn #3.
That was a difficult read also.
Really? Was it? Unfortunately?
It was, man.
I like the Stuart
Just
Sager.
Priest.
Is it
It's
Christopher
weird the way you
Priest?
tell the
Yeah.
story.
Look at the
covers
Sager.
are great. Stuart Sager.
Yeah.
Stuart. It's good to see him doing covers
I agree.
for Dynamite like that.
I agree.
I've had him to the store lots of times. Great dude. He lives
All
close
right.
to me.
Look at this, you guys. This is actually kind of funny homage.
That's awesome. Best homage. Oh, Greg Land too.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. There's that.
You know what? I got beef with your other two guys, man, with Jesse and Dennis always
Dennis?
cracking on Greg Land. I have to talk to him about that.
Well, Greg is a known art
Yeah, like
thief.
20 years ago.
Yeah, but still that shit follows you, man.
No, man, you make one mistake or two mistakes, and then the rest of your life you got to deal with that. Like, thank God nobody's holding my mistakes against me. The guy can clearly draw.
Yeah, but it was a lot of mistakes. It was a lot.
Oh,
It's kind of
that
like
might have been
like John Gallagher now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing about Greg, and I don't know, so that's why I'm asking. Did he ever come out and like publicly say, "Hey, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. That's my bad"?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, he's not an internet guy.
He's not.
Really.
No.
Like, so, his wife handles all of his. We're actually doing a Vampirella exclusive with him, and it's all going through his wife.
Yeah, he's a great artist. I don't understand why. I think it's all time. Not all of it. Most of the time it comes down, these artists are good artists, but they just need time. It's hard to create time. That's a dope cover.
That's pretty cool.
1 in 50. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. So it always comes down to time. Like they got to make deadlines or they took on too many projects. So like, that's the problem there, right?
I mean, Carla did that one AI cover. So should
Yeah.
she ever be branded as an AI artist? You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
Anyway,
there's a lot of it that's happened.
Yeah.
Matina is another guy that still's
he's
got
terrible.
that.
Well, he got caught, and then got caught again.
Yep.
So he didn't learn his lesson.
And that's the
So-
same thing with Greg. I feel like after Greg got called out, swiping all the Adam Hughes stuff and everything back in the day, and he got called out quite a bit. But I don't know. Like in my opinion, here's the #1 thing: forgiveness is very easy if you come out and say, "Yeah, I messed up."
Well, that's another one too. Zabot made a good call too. Like Layfeld, all these guys, I don't get it. Look at EVS. How many Comics Gates projects are
That's the
50
worst,
years
dude.
past due?
Yeah, Liefeld, that's the biggest, to me, the biggest thing hanging over great creators' heads are when they don't fulfill projects. And Rob's got to do something. He's got to make up for that $50,000. What was it? Brigade.
I don't remember either.
It was Brigade.
Brigade.
And they did a $50,000 crowdfunding, and he never made the book. Like 12 years ago. Same with EVS. Look at Rainbow the Brute. He's been quote. Here's the thing. I think that happens. I think with a lot of these guys, they think, oh, I got time to get this done. But when you're an artist, you have to have somebody sometimes tell you to stop. It's good enough. They always want it to be more perfect. And I feel like that's what happens a lot in the crowdfunding world with these artists, especially, you know, a lot of the guys that are former CG or CG now, they just want it to be perfect, and you can't. And there's too many
Yeah.
unfunded things.
Yeah. No, I agree. And then they don't know how to manage the money when it comes in. You know, I
Yes.
know what it's like when you get that Kickstarter money in, it goes so fast. It goes so fast. And if you don't set it aside for printing and fulfillment, you're buried. You'll never get out of it.
Yeah.
Clayton Crane stole the whole wife.
Yeah. There was another Sveta book, I think, out this week too, if I'm not mistaken.
We can't.
Hold on, I
We
was
can't.
looking
If
at.
you want
Was
us
I
to see
looking
it,
at the?
we can't see it.
I was looking at the wrong stuff. Was I looking at the wrong stuff? I think I was looking at the wrong stuff. Maybe not. Trying to find this other Sveta book. And I feel like there was another Mark book, but I could be wrong about that too. Let's take a look. I think we're done, but I'm just gonna make sure. The Sveta NYCC book got announced by Greg on our panel last week. We just haven't seen it yet. That's going to be the Hello New York Boom book, which is going to be very cool. Looking forward to that.
You know what I like? That those action figure variants that look just like the ones that came out, they've been doing.
Yes.
I'm digging those.
Yeah, I always got a soft spot in my heart for action figure variants. John Tyler Christopher's so good at doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I love how they put the sticker up there. They're just so well done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of New York, New York plans have been made, so it looks like I dropped a bunch of money for a flight, and I'm gonna have to go. So,
Hopefully, you got somewhere to stay, bro, because it's expensive.
I do. Here's the thing. Okay, so I've got 2 months now. Wait, month and a half to have as many sales as possible because the hotel is almost $4,000 for Wednesday through Monday. So that's crazy. But that being said, I talked about how I tried to have a whatnot sale earlier today, and it just didn't happen. But I do have it coming out tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. I will be having that same whatnot sale. Let me go ahead and drop the link for everybody. Double it up from Funhouse with the $9.99 super sticker. Seth, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Here's the whatnot sale. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I got. Starting off, look at that. It's not in the best condition, but let me tell you, in the interior it is. It's got the poster intact. It's got the survey intact. It's got the gameplay pullout intact. Everything's intact. This is the second Nintendo Power. This is a major, major book. This will be for sale tomorrow. Art Adams, signed on the booty.
Ooh, I need
Tough
that
book.
That's a good cover.
Yeah.
Morant Michaels,
Oh.
Brian Pulido, Lady Death, Revelations, signed by Brian. Limited to 150. It is numbered on the book. Stan Sakai sketch, signed. Also a Julie Sakai signature. This is a big one, you guys. Simpsons Comics number 4. Of course, the classic Infinity cover. Signed by Bill Morrison. But what's on the inside of this, you guys?
Very special card.
The Billy Ripken fish face card is in the interior of this. That's another huge book that'll be available tomorrow. Toxic Avenger, the San Diego Comics Pro variant, limited to 500 copies, signed by Matt Bors. That'll be available. This might be available. Flops Comics, early
Nice.
Flops Comics Kickstarter book. Some of the limited to 50 Archie cosplay variants. I love these. I also have the Tiger one. J. Scott Campbell Wizard, Snake Eyes versus Wolverine. J. Scott Campbell signed. Amazing Spider-Man number
I
25.
love the colors on that one. That's so good.
Absolutely beautiful, dude. I love the white signature too. Speaking of Greg Land.
Oh, that's a great cover.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
And
Got some fire there, bro.
hold on, there's even more, bro. Wait until you see that shit. Very fine plus to near mint.
Whoa.
Oh, mama.
Signed by Snyder and Capullo, third print.
Is that third print? Okay.
Yep.
1 in 100 Adam Hughes variant, near mint.
Oh, second print gold, right?
Gold. I will have Sveta Shabina variants. All Sveta Shabina items, 50% of the proceeds will be sent over to her in the Ukraine. Happy 35th birthday week, Sveta. She will be getting a nice little present from all of you guys who have bought Sveta Shabina items from me in my last few sales. We have raised, I think, over like $700 so far. So that's pretty cool. So both of these will be available. These are the limited to 100 Hero Trade San Diego variants. We also have the limited to 100 San Diego Curse of Cleaver County variants.
Oh, so good.
How about this?
Nightwalkers.
This is a buy it now, you guys. Very first professional artwork by Sveta Shabina. Signed. How many of these are out there?
Not many.
If you want it, it's $500. Buy it now. Hold on. There's more. There's more. Limited to 333 Maleficent Sveta Shabina. Signed.
Wow.
Neil Adams, Superman,
Neil Adams.
233. Beautiful.
The race cover.
Yes.
The very first Superman Flash race. Very fine. To near
Would
mint.
you go robbing LCS's wall or what? Jeez.
I'm bringing out the big books. We're going to New York, baby. Here's the second Flash race. How about the third one? Both books.
Shut up.
Yes, sir. Very good condition on these, too. Ghost
If I
Rider
can stay awake, I'm
number
going to have to
8.
get in that sale.
Neil Adams. How about this Neil Adams? Near mint condition, you guys. J. Scott Campbell. Variant.
Mama.
Hold on, there's more. And there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Speaking of C2E2. Kale New. Foil. How about your own signed copy from the Beyond Wednesdays crew? I'll put one of these up.
Red Hood, baby.
We've got the Mark Spears Zartan books. We've got the foil set and the trade dress set. Go ahead and show you guys these. So if you guys want a set, they'll be available. J. Scott Campbell Spider-Punk. Very rare Gabriel Dell'Otto Ultimate Alliance promo comic. Starman, the Tesla. Do you guys know you can follow the position of the Tesla? It's orbiting our solar system right now. It's crazy. Here's the limited edition comic, very rare. It's got the gold numbering. Yeah. You can find where it is in the solar system. Low print run Spawn. There's a nice little prismatic cover for the Hulk from Whatnot. And then speaking of that Tiger issue, there's even more, you guys. So this will all be tomorrow and over the next couple weeks. Make sure you guys check it out.
It is. If you guys want to go and throw some pre-bids down, you can. The link is in the chat. I'll also put the link in the description. That'll be tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. There you go. We'll see you there. Hood has a sale coming up that he's getting ready for. He didn't realize how long it takes to price stuff out.
Yeah, I got a price. We're gonna do some Vampirilla, some I guess some Michael Turner. I got a shitload of that, but Vampirilla and Transformers, just crazy fucking books. Some signed books, just crazy shit. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, man. I didn't realize how expensive New York was going to be. Like, it's more than what I pay to go to San Diego, which I understand because it's all on the other side of the country. But, you know,
Look at them.
Woo-wee.
Mama.
So that'll be happening. Sean, are you going to New York?
Lady Death.
So my team will be there, but sadly, I will not be able to be in New York because I'm an idiot and I forgot that it's my stepdaughter's 16th birthday trip. So
Oh, very cool.
I can't miss that, or I'll be murdered forever.
Yeah.
And honestly, I freaking hate New York, the city, and I've only been there for New York Comic Con, to be fair. But I do not like going. But my team will be there. We'll have a big ass booth. We're gonna have Don McTagg at the booth. Mike Chrome will be there at the booth.
Love Mike Chrome.
Got some cool stuff coming out. Some 2 glow in the dark exclusives. One, both DC, can't talk about them yet, but they're gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so freaking cool.
That's huge.
Carla. Oh, sorry.
Oh, nice.
All the fire.
James, are you going to be in New York?
I will definitely be in New York.
Good.
Ooh, gotta get my cigars ready.
Yep. Yeah, you better.
That is crazy, man. That's going to be cool. And then, of course, John, you're going to be there. You're going to be set up there.
Yep, I'll be at booth 1575.
I might have to bring a couple of slabs if you got room.
Yeah. Listen, I've already said to Leg and all of you guys, Clutch, anybody who needs space to put up a book, see if you want me to move it for you. Gonna have Jeff Mazza there as well
Jeff.
at my booth hanging out, so it's gonna be pretty fun. So
That's cool, man.
you guys, if you need to use some space on the booth to throw something up, bring it with you, and let's see if we can make you some money.
Hell yeah, man. I'm down. Because I got to make some money to go anyways. It's freaking expensive. But I think
What's going to be crazy, O'Brien, is while you're there, and I know we keep bringing up more experience, but those bags are going to be first day at that show, Wednesday.
Well, here's going to be the crazy thing. So if everything goes as planned and the release date is the release date for the bags, I'll be doing an all-nighter for the midnight release that Tuesday night, and I'll be getting on the plane to New York at 8 a.m. Wednesday morning. So I'll just stay up all night and fly to New York.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah,
it'll be interesting to see because there are going to be a lot of dealers there that have LCSs. It'll be interesting to see if there's going to be bags there and bag rippings live. I'm sure there's going to be that going on with the guys going live on Whatnot and eBay. But it will be interesting to see all the energy surrounding that at a actual Comic-Con as big as New York City. So
yeah, it's going to be.
There'll be a ton of blind bags there.
Yes.
Marked up for like $20 each or some shit.
Well,
I
not
would
only
be
are there going to be
surprised if not more
Halloween blind bags, but there's going to be some really good other blind bags there that I know a little bit about, but I can't talk about yet. So, hint.
I'm trying to make some Power Hour blind bags for New York.
There you go. Might as well.
Do it
while the
You're doing
hot.
a blind bag show?
I'm trying to do my own with my own property with my printer. 3 books per bag. There'll be some Shikari, lots of other stuff in there. There will be boobies, so be warned.
Crap! Don't buy it. No, let me stop.
But yeah, three different books. They're probably going to be. I'm trying to keep the price at $25 a bag. I know it seems high compared to what people are used to, but all the books are limited to like the most I think is 400.
Nice.
something like that. So yeah. Oh, that's a great Lisner sig. I
Yeah.
love that signature of his.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's amazing.
And that Dawn book. What issue is that? A Dawn Hood?
This one is from the 2003 convention sketchbook.
Oh, nice.
And then I think I showed Brian this one, but I found these other ones here.
So good. He was the
Look at
original
this
pinup
thing.
artist, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Back in
Damn,
the
look
day,
at that.
man. Don's a big
Look at
deal.
this piece.
Still killing it too with the
Amanda Connor also.
shit he's doing.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Are you gonna? Does Shikari do sketches like sketch covers at all?
There's
Ever?
there's no such thing. He said he hasn't put a pen to paper in probably 14 years.
Wow.
All digital.
Oh, I got two of them.
If you follow his, he's got a group. He posts some of his video game artwork from, 10 years ago. Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Does sex sell?
Yeah.
And just his progress is nuts. Anyway.
Yeah.
Those are
It
some
takes him
fire.
forever to do those covers. I know.
Was that a collection you bought, Hood, that came into your shop or what? That's awesome. All those Lisner sigs.
Nah, man. So my buddy at his shop, he had just over the last couple of years, these Linsners come in every time he calls me, and I go scoop them up. This
So
one's
good.
one of my favorites.
I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask, what are the new Sharpie markers that we used for signing the Grommets books? Because they're so amazing. This is for everybody out there that wants to know. These are them. They're called Creative Markers.
Those
It's
are
new
awesome.
water-based paint pens that are absolutely amazing. They don't bleed. They don't have to dry. You don't have to. I mean, you don't have to blow on them to dry. They dry quickly. They're cheap. You can get all kinds of cool covers. So here you go. All types of cool colors. Sharpie.
So let me ask you
Creative
this
markers.
real quick, Brian. Does those, once they dry, do they flake off? Will
I
it
don't
flake?
think so. No, I don't
No,
think so.
they don't. I've been using them to sign all my, like when people ask me to sign my exclusive, I've been using them and they don't flake.
Nice.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
you
don't
see-
work great on metals, but they work amazing on foils and everything else. So, well, the
Nice.
foils I've done, they look good on. Or they
The
work
one
good
we're
on.
selling tomorrow has a special red hood on the
Oh,
skateboard.
remark on there?
Yep. So
Yeah, you see that? That came out good, man.
I did, bro. I love those markers. They're really good. I think this is gonna be something a lot of people are gonna use.
Yeah, I'll have to get some.
Yeah.
I have so many markers, it's embarrassing just to find some good ones. You blow through
I
'em.
know.
You said there's a remark by Red Hood.
Yeah. See
Yeah.
that? You didn't see it?
Looks a little AI-ish.
Nah, man. It's me, 100%.
Could we run that through a program?
Red Hood.
Now, see,
mama.
there's that red hood right there in the corner, but show them the skateboard.
Well, Hive says it's real, so you're good.
And you can see the markers, they don't flake, or the paint, they don't really flake. They're not super thick. It's because they're water based. So I don't know. We'll if more people use them, the more we'll hear about them. So
Brian, who else is coming to New York City Comic Con from Beyond Wednesdays? It's going to be
Clutch,
you, Clutch,
me,
Leg.
Nate, I think might be going, so I'm gonna bring some to have him sign.
What about Yee?
Yee is not going. I don't think Hood's not going. Right, Hood, you're not going.
Nah.
Vinny might be there. Stein's not going. Who else? I think that's pretty much everybody. So me, Leg, Clutch, and maybe Nate.
Okay.
I got to bounce, boys. I'll see you, y'all, man.
We're almost done. Hood, Jesse isn't going. Dennis is going to be there. Emmett's going to be there from the industry crew, so that'll be
Nice.
cool. I'm hoping to see the rest of you guys out there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Just got to make it happen. Come hang out with us tomorrow, you guys. 3:30 Pacific. 3:30 Pacific, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. There you go for the Whatnot sale. Go hit the link. Go bookmark it, and then
I've got Beyond Wednesdays. Branding is being onboarded onto eBay Live. I just found out about that. They reached out to me and want to bring Beyond Wednesdays on, which is cool. It makes it a little bit easier for me and easier for you guys to find me. You don't have to follow the CBSN network. Which thanks for Jesse for letting me hang out in the minor leagues, which helped me get on over there. And that should be in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully you'll start seeing Beyond Wednesdays over there. I'm going to start selling all the action figures and toys, so be on the lookout for that. And more card sales. We're going to have a football and a basketball card sale, just like the baseball one we had with all the vintage rookies and modern rookies and everything. So that'll be a lot of fun. Make sure you're subbed up. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure the bell for the notification says all. That way you guys get notified anytime I go live. You can jump in and join the link. So it'd be a lot of fun. That being said, I don't think there's anything else that we have tonight. We're going to go shoot the shit backstage for a little bit. Love you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Whatnot. Follow all these guys right in here. Go check out all their live sales on Whatnot and eBay Live and hang out with us in New York. Appreciate it, everybody. We're out.